Welcome to my channel, Brainies. Today we are going to discuss about the topic Brunnstrom stages of recovery. The Brunnstrom stages of recovery, it was first developed by a physical therapist, Brunnstrom, in the year 1960. The Brunnstrom stages of recovery, it is one of the most famous reputed stroke recovery stages. It is also known as Brunnstrom approach. When a stroke occurs, it typically affects only one side of the body. The Brunnstrom approach describes the sequence of motor development and reorganization of the brain after stroke. So we can check the status of the stroke recovery through the Brunnstrom stages. So these are the Brunnstrom stages of recovery. Stage number 1 is plasticity. Number 2 is onset of spasticity. Stage number 3, it is increased spasticity. Stage number 4, it is decreased spasticity. And stage 5 is increased complex voluntary movements. Stage 6, it is the spasticity disappearing stage and the return back of the coordination stage. Stage 1, which is a plasticity stage. During this stage, what happens is the muscles on the affected side, they are unable to move and they may feel somewhat like limp and floppy. Second stage, onset of spasticity. In this stage, the muscle begin to tighten reflexively and have difficulty in relaxing. This is called the stage of spasticity, and this movement is usually involuntary. The brain is still having a difficult time to send any signals to the muscles for voluntary movement. Stage 3, which indicates increased spasticity. During this stage, certain muscles might become tightened and becomes much more difficult to relax. Multiple muscles might work together when we try to move the affected side. This is known as a muscle synergy, which is a familiar one for us. And we can use the synergy pattern to complete an activity if we are completely aware of it and understand it. Stage number 4, it is decreased spasticity. During this stage of motor recovery, the involuntary muscle tightens, that is spasticity, it starts to decrease. The brain is more successful in sending the signals to the specific muscles to get activated. We are still likely to use muscle synergies, but it is possible to move outside of them as well. Stage number 5, it is increased complex voluntary movements. During this stage of motor recovery, the signals from the brain to the various muscles are even much more successful, and the muscle tightening of spasticity gradually reduces. That is, it becomes minimal, allowing the affected side after the stroke to move more complexly. Stage number 6, the spasticity disappears and coordination returns. During this stage of motor recovery, the spasticity decreases and disappears completely, and the coordination begins to gradually improve and improves quickly as well. During this stage, motor control is almost fully restored and the patient is almost trying to become normal. That's it with Brunnstrom stages of stroke recovery. Thank you for watching. Kindly support by subscribing and sharing. Thank you once again.